some mics on.
All right.
All right, we'd like to welcome Harris English to the interview room here at the Tour Championship, the final event of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Harris, you come in here number 7 in the FedEx Cup, -4, 6 back. That's got to be an awkward, sort of unusual situation. We don't play this staggered start very often. Just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they're doing it right now. I remember qualifying for this, I don't know, 5-6 years ago for the first time, and I mathematically had no chance to win. I think I was supposed to play with Louis Oosthuizen in the first round, and I think I was either 29 or 30 and had no chance to win. So now I think everybody has a chance to win if you play some really good golf. The way I look at it, it's a 5-round tournament. I just shot 4 under the first day, and I'm 6 back. So there's a lot of golf to be played, and really anything can happen. I don't think 6 shots is a lot after 72 holes, especially on a golf course like this, where it's not hard to make bogeys if you hit it in the rough, and if you play good golf, you can shoot 5, 6, 7 under. So I feel like a lot can happen in the next 4 days, and it's going to be a good tournament.
All right, I'll just remind the media on the call that if you have a question, just type your name into the chat and we'll call on you. You've had a great season, 2 wins, one in a spectacular playoff, and there seems to have been a lot of playoffs lately. Do you put anything down to that? Is it just parity, or is it just, and we're in the playoffs, which is kind of weird, but do you think we'll see another one this week?
Yeah, I mean, watching that playoff last week was impressive. I mean, those guys were going toe-to-toe. I don't know. I mean, you got a lot of guys playing some really good golf right now, and it's been fun to watch. The Wyndham Championship, having that big playoff there. Playoffs are a lot of fun to watch. I enjoy it. I know the fans probably enjoy it, and I don't know what it is about how many playoffs there have been lately. Just a lot of guys playing some really good golf and making some clutch putts on the last couple holes to get up there near the lead, and it's been fun. So it'd be awesome again to have a playoff this week of 2 or 3 guys fighting for $15 million. I mean, what more do you want on TV?
Exactly. All right, we'll go to some questions, and we'll start with Chris Vivlamore from AJC. Go ahead, Chris.
Yes, sir. Just kind of wonder, big picture, why so much success this year? 2 wins, and where you come, something click, or what do you point to?
Yeah, I mean, it started last year. I had a really good year last year, very consistent. I don't know how many top 10s I had, but was close to breaking out, and played with Cooch in the Shark Shootout last December and played really well. I think we won by like 9 shots. So I kind of carried that into the Tournament Champions in Maui and played really well. And it's just about getting in that winner's circle again and knowing you can do it. Craving getting in the hunt again, and I feel like I've done that, and getting back into it at the Travelers. I mean, I don't. It's just been a continuation of last year of just some really consistent play, really solid play, and if you do that enough, you're going to be near the lead and have a chance to win.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Next question, we'll go to Doug Ferguson, the AP. Go ahead, Doug.
Harry, I was curious about 2 things. You mentioned a 5-round tournament, and I was wondering if you've seen Dustin today, because he said the same thing, and I don't think you guys have ever really shared the same thoughts together, if you don't mind me saying.
I have not seen Dustin today, but we're mostly on the same page. If I think the way Dustin thinks on the golf course, I'm doing something right.
Fair point. And then,
Be a goldfish, and he's a good job of doing that. He does a good job of doing that.
he has no memory. He said that, yeah. I'm also curious, going back to 15, like you mentioned, you and Louis, you got into here by, I think, 2 points. Do you remember if there was a feeling when you're 30th of the difference between, do I have the longest of odds ball, or man, I'm just happy to be here?
Yeah, I remember actually I beat Justin Thomas by, I think, 2 points. I made a putt on 18 at the BMW. I think it was Conway Farms.
Conway, right, yeah.
I guess I can't remember what year it was, but yeah, it was definitely more of a feeling of I'm just glad I'm here playing East Lake with a lot of family and friends. Like, let's just have a fun week, and it's definitely changed. Of like, man, I feel like I got a chance to win this. This is pretty serious business, and you've kind of built the whole year for this, and you're playing for a lot of money. Obviously, getting your name on the Tour Championship trophy is incredible, and this is the biggest prize of them all. So it's definitely turned more serious, and I come in here wanting to win a golf tournament and wanting to get in contention and playing against the best when everybody is seemingly at the top of their games.
Very good. I'll come back to you at some point, Manny. Thank you.
All right, Doug.
Okay, we'll go to Cameron Morfitt from PGAtour.com. Go ahead, Cameron.
Yeah, hey Harris, just another question about this unusual format. Rory McIlroy was saying that he thinks it's the type of course where guys can separate pretty quickly out there, because if you start driving it in the rough or whatever, a guy can shoot a little bit of a higher number, whereas if you're not driving it in the rough, you can actually be aggressive and make quite a few birdies. Would you agree with that, and sort of how do you approach things starting six behind, I believe you are?
I agree with McIlroy's comments for sure. If you have your A game, if you have a great tee to green game out here, you can shoot 6 or 7 under pretty easily. But if you're a little bit off, if you're driving in the rough, if you're missing greens, you can shoot 2 or 3 over pretty easily. So I agree with him of it's a separation golf course of whether if you have it or not. And that's why I think 6 shots back going into the next 72 holes is not a whole lot, because I know if I go out and play good golf, I can gain ground pretty quickly. So I like the format. I don't mind coming from behind. I'm going to play aggressive and try to. I think my goal from my coach is 3 under per day. So I know if I beat that, shoot 12 or 14 under without the -4 start, then I'm going to be in the hunt and have a chance to win come Sunday.
All right, thanks, good luck.
Thanks, Cameron.
Okay, thanks, Cameron. Okay, next question. I think it looks like Josh Kendall. Is that name correct? Go ahead, Josh. You still on mute, Josh? Okay, if Josh is not there, we'll move along to Daniel Rappaport. Go ahead, Daniel.
Harris, one more week until the Ryder Cup picks come. I think you suspected this question might come, given where you finished in the standings. What's your communication like been with Stricker at all, and do you feel like you've done enough?
Yeah, I mean, I've been on a group text with Strick over the past couple weeks, and obviously I'm really good friends with Davis Love and Zach Johnson, who are vice captains, as well as Jim Furyk. Good friends with him as well. So Jim texted me. Jim texted me a couple weeks ago.
Phil's an assistant captain now as well.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. I think Phil will be a great assistant captain. So yeah, I have a good relationship with a lot of those guys. Jim texted me a couple weeks ago, like, hey man, I've been in your position before. Just go out and play good golf and let everything take care of itself. And that's kind of what I've been doing. Talked to Davis Love on the phone when I was driving over to Athens yesterday, and we kind of chatted, and he kind of said similar stuff of, you got a big week this week, just go play well and worry about this week and let the chips fall where they may. So I feel like I'm in a good spot, and hopefully can be picked for that team. I mean, my whole goal was to get in the top 6 and make it on my own merit, but didn't do that. So hopefully I can get picked. I'd love to go to war with those guys. I like a lot of the guys on the team, all the guys on the team. So would love to play, and it'd be an unbelievable experience.
Cool. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Daniel. Looks like we have one more question, and we'll go to Chris Vivlamore for a second question. Go ahead, Chris.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Harris, just Phil, specifically about Eastlake, how's that course set up for you? Strengths, weaknesses, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, number one, I love getting back on Bermuda grass. That's what I grew up on. A very similar setup with the Zoysia fairways, Bermuda greens as TPC Southwind, where we played the FedEx St. Jude. So I love that course. I love getting back on Bermuda grass. I think I played this course for the first time when I was like 13 or 14, so I've had a lot of experience here. Just love this area. I think the course sets up well for me for my game. You have to have a lot of strategy out here. You got to put the ball in the fairway, you got to put the ball in the green. I would say this is not a bomber's course. Played with Bryson last year, and if it doesn't matter how far you hit it off the tee, if you're playing out of this Bermuda rough, it's hard to get it on the green. And I know the greens are going to get firmer and faster throughout the week with the sunshine and the cooler temperatures. So I think it plays well for me. I know you got a ball strike, you got to hit a lot of fairways, and hopefully I can do that this week.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like we have one more from Doug Ferguson. Go ahead, Doug.
Just a couple things, Harry. Your last match play in a team format, Walker Cup 11.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Is there more than one, Harry, or just the 11?
That was it. 2011, Spieth, Cantlay, Russell Henley, Patrick Rogers. We had a really solid team.
Okay. Secondly, these are both all of them non-related at all, but have you filled out your visa for the Zozo Championship?
I did. I did it at Liberty National, so it's still. I'm kind of 50-50 on going over there. With the two, I plan on playing the two Vegas tournaments, so it's a little tough going from the CJ Cup and then flying straight to Japan, getting there on Tuesday. I don't know what their quarantine situation is. So it's been a long year. I don't know when I'm going to take some weeks off. I'm hopefully going to play some of the silly season in December. Hopefully I can get in Tiger's event and playing in the Shark Shootout with Cooch again. So there's a lot of tournaments I want to play, and would love to go to Japan. I've never played golf in Japan, and obviously watching Tiger win there a few years ago, the crowds were amazing, the atmosphere looked amazing. So I'd love to go back. It's just trying to find if the schedule works.
And lastly, actually, my mind just went blank. Say something else, Harrison. Oh, do you know where you are on the PIP program? Do you want to know? And did they tell you who asked?
I haven't asked, and I have no idea, but I would say I'm probably in the 30s. I have no idea. I don't do a whole lot of social media. I have a Twitter. I do my Twitter, but I more follow football, follow sports. I'm not a guy who's gonna like self-promote a lot. I don't want people to know what I'm doing every single day, or whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna video it or take pictures of it. Like, that's not me. So I can't force that. I can't be fake. I can't, whatever money they're giving out, I can't, that's not me. So if I'm up there close, fine. If I'm not, I don't really care. I can't really change I can't change who I am, and I'm not gonna force it.
When's the last time you did TikTok?
I don't know. I've never downloaded TikTok. I've seen a couple videos. They're pretty funny, but I have no idea how it works. Have a couple younger brother-in-laws that show me how that works, but they can have at it.
Do you like the program, or do you think it's unfair to just those social media havens?
Yeah, I mean, I get why they did it. I mean, obviously, the Saudi League has calls the PGA Tour to kind of up their game and trying to keep the best players on the PGA Tour. This is the best tour in the world, and if we can keep the best players playing on the PGA Tour, I think that's the best. So whatever they need to do to keep those guys playing over here and keep our field strong, they can do it.
What do you consider the strongest tweet you've ever put out?
Ooh, I got a lot of backlash. I was watching the NCAA championship a few years ago, and a lot of guys were using push carts and pull carts that I'd never seen before. Nobody used pull carts when I was in college or junior golf, and I had no idea that it changed so much. So I put a tweet out there about the pull carts and push carts, and man, I had no idea that people were so against it. So I'm not going to do that again.
And your pit probably went through the roof, though. They had it.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe I need to do more stuff like that, Doug.
Thanks, Eric.
Okay, sorry, Harris, we have one more. Scott Michaud had his hand raised, but we couldn't see it. So,
All right.
Scott, go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hi, Harris. I was wondering, should your name get called by Stricker this weekend or next week, what do you think that you particularly bring to the team room and to the table for a Ryder Cup?
Scott, I think I'm more of a Swiss Army knife of I can play with anybody, I can hang out with anybody. I think that's one of my strengths of I can find common ground with every single person. So whatever role they need me to play, whoever they need me to play with, whatever time, whatever format, I'll be there and go to war with anybody. So I think that's kind of what I bring to the table. Obviously, I haven't played a Ryder Cup before. I've played a Walker Cup. Love team golf. That's what I miss about playing at the University of Georgia is being a part of a team. So I think I'd be great in the team room and would love to play and go to war with those guys.
It's a good campaign. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Scott. Thank you, Harris, for the time, and we appreciate it, and good luck this week at the Tour Championship.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. Okay.
Yeah.